just in case. Okay, fine. Hi, ladies. A new background again. Beautiful. Are you in the mood to go to the seaside?
I would love to. That would be nice.
Are you planning to?
Not for now, at least.
Not for now. Okay,
Is that
okay.
the bridge in San Francisco?
Yeah, it's just this
Or
like default Zoom background that
yeah, I understand, but just trying to remember the bridge. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Marina, do you have any good news to share?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I overslept today. We
Okay.
can consider that a good news because I've had a good sleep, but I plan to devote more time to to my homework. And then I opened our chat with homeworks, and I understood that I prepared the homework. What was about that leap, the word leap, when we needed to make examples, and I just failed to send it. So it's still there,
Okay.
but it's not sent.
You can still
Yeah.
send it.
No, okay.
Yeah, sure.
If you really want to see it, I can send it.
Please do, of course.
Um,
Okay, hello, Christina. Good to see you. Okay, is it my internet which is like lagging a little bit? Do you hear me well?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, any other plans for today, Marina? Are you teaching? Are you chilling?
Oh, okay. Just give me a sec. I am teaching. Yes, and yeah, I'm gonna have just 2 classes after our lesson with you, and that's it. Yeah, it's summer, and instead of a vacation, I just have some like really light schedule. I mean, just students go on their holidays, and that somehow contributes to my sort of vacation. So I just have like not 3 or 4 classes a day, but 2. So that's my summer. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's an option, I suppose. If you can't really go on a full mode vacation, that's an option. Okay.
Hmm.
Got you. All right. Hello, Tatiana. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you too.
How are you? What's up?
Yeah, more or less okay. So, yeah, as for my plans, I'm not going to do anything specific today. So I guess I will just veg out a little bit. Yeah, and my mother is visiting us now, and I'm really happy and excited about that because, yeah, we live in different cities, and this is always, yeah, great to see your family members, yeah, after a long time that you haven't. And yeah, so we're going to spend time together. Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hello. That's rather cool. I mean, spending time with your loved ones, especially in summer. And I suppose she's helping you a bit with the baby. So that
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, my husband is going to help his father today, and my mother is going to help me. So we're like working in pairs today, so
wow,
to speak.
yes.
Yeah,
Family business,
yeah.
I suppose. All right, all right. Cool. Look at her joining the conference with this background. Amazing. Hello.
Hello, girls.
Very authentic doer.
Um, yeah, I'm in the garden, trying to be quiet because I am staying with friends. I'm in London, and they have got 2 little kids, and it is still 9 o'clock here, so it is they're still sleeping, and I am yeah. It's a little bit difficult to not to you know to stay with people, to do your job, and try to accommodate everyone's needs. So yeah, but it's a nice day here in London. So yeah. Um,
Yeah, for sure. It's yeah, especially when you are a teacher. Yeah, and you have to communicate with people all the time, but at the same time you have to cater to other people's needs. So
Yeah, I feel like I've made a mistake. I should have just taken a week or 10 days of holidays instead of, because I canceled all my individual classes, but I kept the groups and gosh, I am stressing out day after day, trying to find the right place to work, and without my desk, it's been a nightmare. But it's I'm going to a wedding today, and I can't wait. I'm a little bit nervous because I will be driving, and I haven't done it for almost I don't know 7, 8 years driving in London. It is all slightly different. So girls, wish me luck. I'm
best of
borrowing
luck. Let's
Yeah.
send Alisa some luck like this.
my
This is
friends.
what we do. Yes.
And I hope I will bring it back in one piece. Thank you so much.
Come on, it's gonna be okay. I think you have do you have a lot of experience driving?
I passed my driving test in London. I used to drive here. I drove here for like, I don't know what, 12, 13 years.
Well,
For me, it was a challenge to switch to European way of driving. But now it's going to be the other way around. Yeah, we will see how cognitive memory and, all this is working.
should be working. You'll manage it. You'll
Thank
manage it. As a
believe-
person who has just started driving, I'm wishing you best of luck, but it's gonna be okay. With your experience, come on. Come on. Have a lovely time.
Thank
And
you.
wedding. Weddings are fun. I love weddings.
Oh, yeah, we will see.
Okay. That's so enthusiastic.
I was actually looking out for +1 to take with me for the wedding. I use Tinder, so I put in my Tinder profile looking for +1 to attend friend's wedding. And so far, I had one Tinder date, and it's funny because it is a guy from Barcelona who has been living here for 14 years. I'm like, I have to travel all the way from Barcelona to London to meet a Catalan guy. But he's busy this weekend, so I'm still alone for this wedding. The time is running out. A couple of hours left. But yeah, never mind.
Wow,
Okay.
wow. Well, it's
All for me.
I think you'll still enjoy it, even without
Um,
it.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good to hear from you. All right, Julia, what are you drinking? So you were drinking something? Is it coffee?
Kinda.
Nice.
Yeah, I have run out of coffee, so I don't have it. Yeah. I don't remember. So can you imagine? I forgot the name in Russian even. So
I don't know.
yeah. No, no, no.
Hot chocolate.
No, 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 no. It's okay, so
What's inside? What is it made of?
I don't remember. So the powder, the name of the powder, can you imagine? So sugar and milk and
Sugar.
Milk
Ah,
cocktail.
okay. So I don't know sir in English, so you can help me. Tsikori. Yeah, so this is
Was it similar? It's something like sounds Latin. That's why I suppose we just have at
Forever,
the end
yeah.
or something.
Should be. Okay, 1 second.
Uh-huh. It is. Oh.
Hickory.
Hickory.
Oh no,
I think it's chicory or something
Chicory,
like that, maybe.
Hickory. Yeah.
chicory doesn't sound like hickory.
Yeah, it does.
this is what
They
I'm
changed it to English.
Yeah.
Chicory.
Do you like it? Do you like the taste?
Something for chicks.
Yes, I do.
Something for right.
Do you drink it because you don't want to drink caffeine drinks?
No, it's because as I mentioned, I have run out. We ran out of cocoa beans. And I am too lazy to go to the supermarket. And yeah.
Filter.
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah, I
Also
make filter
solution.
coffee myself.
Oh.
It's possible and it's not hard at all. Yeah,
oh.
like I was at first I was
I'm
like,
on
oh, but how can I
team.
make yes, like such tasty coffee? It's no problem actually. You
But do
just
you use
watch
the
one video on
special-
YouTube and
Do you use the special like filters like ready-made, or you do it
Uh,
all on your own?
I mean, I use no, it's not drip coffee. It's
Not drip.
I use what do we call it? It's V60. It's like oh my God. By the way, that's a good word that I want to know. I think I checked it some time ago. It is like a funnel. My God, it's like a funnel with a paper filter,
Mhm.
and you just have paper filters. You buy them, and then you grind fresh coffee, and then you add it there, and then you pour water with special like there should be cycles like 50 seconds 50 seconds 50 seconds and 10 seconds and so on. And like I don't know how much of that is actually I mean is supposed to work and which part is like just ritual and magic, but I do all of it.
We can get
Like
free.
where
Oh, you're
Nadia.
back.
Sorry, ladies. I just realized that my internet is slow because my VPN was on and now it should be better. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Yes. Sorry. All right. Christina, what are you drinking? What team are you?
Water. I'm
Water.
water. Yeah,
This is
always
a healthy team.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Oh,
I
water.
also have water.
Oh, cool. Do you have this metal straw? Adorable. And adorable. Okay, okay. Christina, any positive news?
Well, I'm going to the wedding tomorrow as well. Tomorrow.
Summer is the season.
It's my cousin's wedding, and I really hope that everything will be okay because now I can hear thunderstorm. I don't know if you can hear it. So I hope that the
Same.
weather will be better tomorrow because like it's well we are quite close with my cousin. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing her in this beautiful dress and stuff.
That's sweet. Okay. Does she have this, a friend, like girlfriends at the wedding, stuff like this?
Well, I'm
Matching
not sure.
dresses?
I guess it's gonna be like pretty low key wedding, like not many people. So I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm just going to come there and see everything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's bridesmaid, right?
Bridesmaid,
I
yeah.
lost the word. Yes, yes, it slipped my mind. Okay. Oh, cool. Lovely. Alina, any weddings to attend?
No, nothing.
Okay. How was your week?
It was tough. It was really tough. I mean, this July, I don't know what that is because it was Tuesday when my husband's grandfather died, and I was just like, we just saw him. We just saw his new house, and he was telling us everything. He was there with his cat, and then I hear the news, and I'm like, it just doesn't make any sense, and I couldn't add it up. But now I trying to come to terms with it, accept it. It's natural way of life. But that was quite a week. And the thing is that I got the news right before the class. So I was crying and I was, puffy and swallow. And you could clearly tell that something is wrong, but I was trying my best to like pull myself together. But I mean, working with people, right, and figuring out some news right before that is just always, it's like hits. So trying to put myself together, I would say, like, this is the motto of this summer for me.
Sending you hugs. Lots of
Thank
hugs.
you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like classes and knowing that we have our class today and like reading something and checking our Miro board was something that, like kept me somehow all right. So I'm happy for that. For the
Help to
community that
distract
we've
a little
created.
bit.
For sure.
Help to distract a little bit.
Exactly. Agree.
Okay. Good to hear. That it helps at least a little bit, right? Okay. Fine, ladies. Let's try and distract. You know what I prepared as if I knew that you are going to share something like that. 1 second. Do you meditate? Do you do any meditations? Breathing exercise?
No,
No? Okay, we'll try.
No, I tried.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
not
I
meditation.
hated my breathing. Very much.
I'm sorry you have to go through this again. It's
Yeah,
not a
never again. Okay. Okay.
just
No,
just
I'll try.
breathing exercises, ladies. You know, I saw it on Reels yesterday, and I got stuck with this video for like a minute, just looking at this and breathing. So what you do is you read the instructions and you do what is written. Okay, you can mute your mics, and it's gonna be a quick breathing exercise. Okay, doc, let's go. Do you feel grounded? Yeah.
Well, yeah, now I think I need more sleep.
Okay, well, that's an insight, you
I
know.
would probably do it at the end of the class, but yeah, if you do it at the beginning of the class, you'd feel like doing nothing after that.
Okay,
Side effects of meditation.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
we will
You're like,
repeat
what
at the end of
for?
the
Like,
class.
what's the reason for doing something?
Okay, I sent you the link just in case you want to repeat after the class. Yeah. Okay, doc, ladies. Let's get started. We start with the revision as always, and this time I capitalized on your homework for revision. So what do you do? For your revision, you had to write a guide, yes, an ultimate guide, how to what to do if you have a people-focused job, right? And I just took your pieces and I gapped them. So your task is basically to fill in the gaps. Then try and guess who wrote it. I do not have all the pieces here. I'm sorry. If you don't see your piece, it just means that you posted it right before the class and I didn't have time to add it. Okay. So, but don't worry, I'll check it after the class. All right. So don't get offended, please. And the last thing, when you are done with all the pieces, when you filled in all the gaps and you discussed who might have written it, then come up with 1-2 thought-provoking questions for each other using the phrases from the previous class. Okay, the questions can be about anything, just like let your imagination go wild here. 3 steps: gap fills, guess who wrote it, the questions.
Oh, and breakout rooms, right?
In the breakout rooms, right? Okay.
Mhm,
You
okay.
can go through all the pieces one by one, I suppose, and then discuss them. You can also discuss the ideas expressed there by the author, whether you agree or disagree. So you have 10 minutes for that. All in
Do we
all.
write our questions like next to the text or where?
You don't have to write the questions. You just
Ah.
post the questions for each other, okay?
Do we have to remember them?
Completely.
No, each other, like not
Like,
the
for
author of the
example,
text.
Marina, you work with Christina, yeah, for example, and you take, okay,
got
to
it.
create a question with the phrase, 1 second, let me check.
So to each other, yeah.
Feel wiped out, yes, and you go, Christina,
Got it.
do you
So it's not about
already
the
feel wiped out?
asking the author.
Yes,
mhm.
yes, exactly. This is what you
Oh,
do.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay, I will send you the link to Mirror just in case. Here is your link. Please, yeah, go follow the link. And
It's our usual link, right?
yeah,
No?
yeah, as always, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, ready? So Marina, you work with Alessa, Alina with Christina, and Julia with Tatiana, right? You have 10 minutes for that. Let's go.
counterintuitive advice. Yeah, hustle culture. So I remember that it was written by Alina.
Yes, I know that.
I hope so. I think that they are not mixed up, right? The tips themselves. So she took
No.
the whole, yeah,
Mhm.
list. In our hustle culture. So when you
Shut your mind off.
shut your mind off.
Block out time. It's like
Yeah, that
to,
makes sense.
reserve your time.
Mhm.
Enjoy energy-giving activities of your choice. Okay. It may sound like
Not
or
crucial.
you know, yeah, you know what, you can also, if you go check the previous lesson materials, you have it there. Counterintuitive advice.
Oh, wow.
Do you see me on the board? I went to the previous board.
Let me just, So
I
let
don't
me
know
have,
how I can take you there, but yeah, you
yeah,
can probably see
I'm
me.
following you. Yes, yes, yes. Great.
Yes, and see, it's all here.
Mm-hmm. Block out.
Yeah. So counterintuitive is the last one, the
Nice.
last piece.
Wow, I love it.
Uh-huh. In our hustle culture, but rest is linked to higher levels of
Showering me with compliments.
Yeah, they're just so
I-
beautiful.
The same with my students.
So the third tip is the word depleting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And do you actually have your own dopamine menu?
Well, I don't have it like in a written form. I know that some people go the extra mile and make these Notion pages. Well, it's something that I really admire, but like I have it in my mind somewhere, I know for sure which activities really can help me to replenish my energy. So yeah, and I turn to them when I need. What about you? Do you have it like in a written form?
I do not. Every time I'm just browsing Pinterest and I see all these amazing checklists or something, I'm like, oh, that would be so nice to have something like that for myself. But when I actually do put it into practice, I try to implement it, I can see the difference. So yeah, I also know things that make me happy or recharge my energy. So it's something that I try to incorporate on a weekly basis. So yeah, like nothing specific, but I know a thing or two about it, I would say.
Okay.
Bye. Home. I forgot the name. Shame on me. So, the girl who is in charge of the linguistic department. What's her name? I forgot. Evgenia.
Evgenia, yeah.
Right.
Mhm,
Thank you,
mhm.
Dasa.
Mhm.
Shame on us. It was her. No, who knows? Okay. Prioritize yourself.
Block out, yeah.
Block out the time to unwind, to recharge, spend some time alone and decompress.
And what about
here's
this
one more gap. What is this for? I don't get
Like
it.
a heading or something, because after each tip there is a gap.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah. Here you do not have a word. Let me delete it 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we were a little bit puzzled.
Sorry. Yeah, I
Okay.
confused you. Or it was there and I didn't delete it. Sorry.
Try to prevent overload, keep the balance of energy.
Yeah.
That was like too much that I could bear. Yeah.
I totally understand you. It's very draining to work with people like this. Are we moving to the next one,
I
or
think that yes, because we don't have much time, let's move on to the next one.
if you feel you are totally take a
Align your emotional state with your job expectations.
am I at the wrong one? You are
Okay, maybe did you go down?
Yeah, I went down. Okay, let's go to
Okay, let's go down. Totally. Maybe I think I know. It's come on, where are you?
the word. You're looking-
The word it's like something down with work. It's begins with the B, I suppose. I cannot find, by the way, I've lost
About being bogged down with work.
bogged down, yes.
Yes,
By
but
the way,
it's
I've lost the
different.
notes, can't find them for some reason. Okay, so I mean these notes on Mira in the
It's notes,
sidebar.
notes the previous lesson at the end. I find it difficult.
Yeah, but it's not everything is there.
No,
Something
it's
is
here.
yes, specifically in this list that you can
Here. Do you see? I highlighted it.
yeah, I
Okay.
see, but it's not everything.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's just that there is, like, for example, do we have here this bogged down with work?
In where do you mean?
In the previous lesson materials where we have this ultimate guide, below ultimate guide, there are some words, but there are also some.
they
Yes,
are in
because some of them are like our target vocabulary, so they are from the article.
Yes.
And in notes, I only have emergent vocabulary.
Yeah,
So
but sometimes we have gaps in emergent vocabulary as well.
yes,
Yeah, and I can't find this. Oh my God, Mira.
Dasha, thank you. Yeah, and I'm sorry
Alright.
completing my home task. I didn't even know. I didn't
Come on.
catch up. I promise, girl. So next one.
Yeah, found it finally. So, but it's not bogged down because you feel like it totally maybe. Don't quite understand because done in.
Done in. Take a breath. and
Right. Yes, that is it.
If you
And take a breather and don't feel guilty. All kinds of exhausted. Shut your mind off. If you feel like, hello.
Ladies, can you
Have
please
you-
bring Evgenia up to speed? Okay.
Yeah, Zhень, have you opened Mira?
Yes, I will now. Just give.
Okay, so you will see four little text with gaps, like pieces of advice, like tips.
Yeah. How to-
Yes, and we are on the
Completely shut it off, which mentioned doesn't sound very feasible. So I would say like maybe 10% capacity, like it's still there, still watching out, like, you know, even when cats are sleeping, they're watching out, right? It's just never the full stage of sleep, right? So I think that this is like the same thing. Although I know that there are some practices for meditations where they have a special thing tracking your brain activity, and they can literally count whether you are, you know, in this full deep state of relaxation or not. I've never tried it, but I think that would be fun and like interesting to check out whether it's something that we can do.
Yeah, me neither, but I can't imagine, like, I can't see myself doing it because
I mean, that's like a
constant
monk state,
spiral.
right? You're vibing, like, you know, this Insta thing, like you have so many insights or you go with the flow, right? So maybe this is something that like these Bali guys are trying to promote, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
So to achieve it, who knows? Definitely not me.
Okay.
And my question to you would be, speaking of this pressure in our world, right? Can you just take, let's say, a week off your job, or do you always try to juggle and like have your classes while you're somewhere, you know, in the other city? How do you combine that?
No, I can't even, I can't really imagine myself being somewhere on holiday and working. Like it's very
At the end of the day, right before going to sleep, and that's so bad right now because when I didn't have children, like a child,
Yeah.
it was okay. So I was responsible for what for myself only, so to speak, and I
Yeah.
could do everything that I wanted. And now I have to stick to some schedule that my child has, and after scrolling my phone for quite a long time before going to bed, I really feel guilty, and also it prevents me from falling asleep quickly. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
a norm is when
Yeah,
you fall asleep immediately. Like
yeah.
you associate your bed with rest, and when you get into it, you just fall asleep immediately. And as for me, in my case, it's different. I don't know, maybe my brain takes it for some time for ourselves, for me and my hobbies, or maybe some interests, because during the day I don't have enough time for reading everything that I want, completing something, I don't know, maybe my homework as well, or communicating with my friends. Yeah, because I have to take care.
Not disturb mode, and this is my hour and a half where I am disconnected from everything and anything, but I don't think it is vegging out in this case, or am I getting the meaning wrong, vegging
Well,
out?
yeah, okay, vegging out is just, I checked it in the dictionary, it's like just spending time passively, doing little. So yeah, I suppose that running is
Not.
not
Maybe just
vegging
what-
out, yes.
some rubbish on YouTube, like some criminal channels, like that's
True
vegging out.
crime videos.
True
Okay.
crime, 24.
Okay, that's such a big secret for me. Like I know that everybody around is watching these true crime videos to relax. To me, it's like, I mean, this is as counterintuitive as it sounds, and I don't understand how you can be relaxed by looking at, like, crimes and murders. I feel like sort of a panic attack when I see
These
even.
are like documentaries. They are telling some adventurous stories. They are saying it in in the way to keep you feeling intrigued.
What is it, Tanya? Share with us. What made you laugh?
Yeah, we're just discussing my experience at school, and Julia asked me about my students, whether they ever got under my skin, and I said that it happened all the time, especially with the fifth graders, because they are like in this transition period after finishing primary school, and so they still need to have a lot of physical activity and a lot of communication, and especially after having some holidays or days off, they are like eager to know everything, to exchange some gossip, and they are just it's never enough for them, and that's why they interrupt you all the time, and they tend to just tend to rub you the wrong way all the time, and it makes them feel content with themselves, so to speak, after irritating their teacher. So that's the worst
Damage is
age.
done.
Yes,
That's their ultimate goal, to get under your skin. This is what
that's the worst age for
striving
working
for.
with, from my personal experience of the fifth grade. Just awful.
Listen, I remember myself being in this grade, and I remember my classmates doing all kind of things, the craziest things possible. So yeah. I don't remember any other grades, but fifth and sixth grade are so bright, because we did shitty things.
It's a brand new experience, when they get familiarized with the new classmates and with new teachers, and there are a lot of them, not only one who is in control of the situation, so to speak, and they feel this freedom, and they are not mature enough to understand what they are doing sometimes.
Exactly.
And yeah, just this is just crazy sometimes.
Well,
Goes to the extremes.
they shouldn't apparently be mature at this age, right? That's
Yeah,
natural.
of
It's only
course.
natural. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, in comparison to other ages.
Of course. Yeah. All right. Thank you, ladies, for your amazing tips. Go reread them whenever you feel like you are lacking this kind of knowledge. You know where you can resort to. There was a question about vegging out. So, do we consider running vegging out? Do we think?
This question goes to Alicia.
That's exactly what they discussed, and they were like, is running, can we consider running like vegging out? I was like, no.
Straight up work.
No, that's a straight up work, exactly. But going down the YouTube rabbit hole, on the contrary, is vegging out, I suppose.
What about a book? It's kind of passive. I mean, at least physically, you don't move much, but supposedly it depends on what kind of a book.
Book?
On
Yes.
If
Yeah.
it is Donskaya, да, Дарья Донская, then it is veggie.
Others,
Донцова.
Донцова.
Донцова, yes.
Донцова.
Okay.
Okay. Right. But again, I think literature is art. And can we judge art? Can we say that Daria Donsova is not like good literature? Well, I don't know. Maybe for some people it is. So with
You
literature,
said we cannot judge art. I mean, that's something new for me.
wow, because
Is it bad manners?
and people, and how do you measure it?
Well, there are some like certain measurements. I mean, certain criteria. Well, I mean, of course, you can say that it's easier to say what is art and what is not. That is true. That is for sure, because there
Yeah,
are
what I'm talking about. You
real
can-
criteria. Yeah, but if we talk about good and bad art, we can talk about like how fresh it is, how new it is, like how much it repeats itself and repeats what. Yes, so that's like novelty, and then
The style,
oh my
maybe.
God. Yes, but style and taste are things that's somehow
Yeah,
hard to
you
explain
can't
to
really.
people. Yeah, it's hard to explain. Yeah, but I think, yeah, if we talk about any particular piece of art, I can try to come up with some more criteria, but it's possible, but it's hard, yes, and it's very subjective. That's true.
Very subjective. Yeah, I think I wanted to say that it's quite subjective. We can't really like clarify. Well, it takes effort to clarify what is vegging out. But I think again, running is not. Okay, doc. Now, ladies, let's continue. 1 second. Do you see my screen?
Yep.
Amazing. I have a question off to you. I have a definition over here, and I just want you to guess the term. The term of someone who works multiple jobs rooted in their field of expertise and passion as a lifestyle. There is a word that perfectly describes this type of a person.
Like
Do you have
jack of,
any ideas? Yes,
jack
Christine,
of
can you come again?
jack of all trades?
Again, sorry.
Jack of all trades? No?
Jack of all trades. I love it. I
Mhm.
think it could be.
But it's sometimes, as far as I know, sometimes it has this negative connotation, like
Yeah.
jack of all
Master.
trades, master of none. Yeah.
Mhm.
Into the same, yes. Okay, this one doesn't have any connotation. It's just very neutral. Very neutral. So basically, it's a person who has several occupations, not just one career path, but who is following several career paths. You can come up with your own word.
I just know terms like gigs, like in gig economy and side hustle. But in this case, if they have multiple jobs, and side hustle usually means that it is like a secondary thing to your main one, so it doesn't really match here. So I don't know.
It could be like you may have one main career path and some side hustles as well.
Mhm.
That would work the
Mhm.
same. Yeah, like this
So
people
there is like a Renaissance man, but it's positive. It's just a person who can do this and that, and like
do this and that. Yeah, okay. There is a term, multi-hyphenate, which means, you can, when you enumerate all
Sounds like
things-
a punctuation mark.
Yes, exactly, but that's the idea of it. Because when you enumerate all the things that you do, you use the hyphen. That's why you're a
Oh.
multi-hyphen. Yeah, that's the idea. Right, let's watch this video, which like perfectly explains the whole thing. 1 second.
You are a presenter, fashion creative, consultant, all of the above. Is that right?
You know what? When people ask what I do, I don't know. I say I'm just a bit more of a multi-hyphenate sort of person. Like
Yeah.
I'm a creative. And I think if I just say I'm a creative, I think that sums up everything I do.
Yeah.
Sort of. But then unless they ask the detail, I'm like, how long have you got? Because
That's where I wanted to start. I wanted to be like, what the hell does a day-to-day look like for you? You are a presenter, fashion creative,
Okay, so that's the idea. She is a presenter, a fashion creative,
consultant.
a consultant, all these kind of things, and she juggles all of that. So she is a
Multi-hyphenate.
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 Yeah, okay. And if I show you some other examples, look at this. Like usually this term was coined about the people who work in the entertainment sphere, because if you remember, these ladies, say Zendaya, she could describe her job as actress, musician, producer, singer, and fashion icon. Right? You wouldn't just say that she's an actress. Well, you could, but she's doing all of this as well. And say this girl could describe
Law student.
as a reality TV star, law student, yes, a model, an influencer, an advocate founder of modern shapewear. How do you feel about modern shapewear? So they are all multi-hyphenate, basically. Well, ladies, do you consider yourself a multi-hyphenate person?
I have to. Well, the things I do, they are not as diverse as the things of Zendaya and that lady, is she Kim Kardashian or whoever?
Yes.
Yeah, but well, what I do, all the things, they are connected with the job of a teacher. I have already told this story about becoming the director of studies 10 years ago. Then I'm also an examiner, a language examiner. Then also I have some side hustles with the students which do not belong to the school, and just all of that. I'm usually in the center of adventures. Okay, connected with the things I do.
Yeah, but still they are slightly different, and the responsibilities are slightly different, I suppose.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Right. I think we are all, as teachers, multi-hyphen people. We are content creators, some of us. We are working with different people. We are teaching them different things, after all, because every student requires different things that you teach, obviously. And I think we can actually describe ourselves as multi-hyphenate people.
And
Okay.
every student requires a different style of teaching.
Of course. So yeah, let's talk about the personalities that changes every time you have a new student. You have a brand new personality. Yes, that's true. Okay. Can you please check this short text over here? I replaced some of the phrases with the pictures. That will be very easy to guess for you. Okay, just check the text and guess the phrases here. 1 minute. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, what should we put in the first gap?
Maybe wear many hats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the original text, it was wear dozens of hats. Yeah. So wear many different hats, right? Which means you juggle all sorts of things. And what do we put in the second gap here?
Put each other in a box. Or box each other.
Box each other. Yeah, it was put each other in boxes.
Well, I know you can box yourself into a certain mindset, for example.
Okay, yes. Could be this one, but here we have the society. So the society does what? Well, by the way, it could be. The society is always trying to box people, probably. Could be used this way, but put people in boxes. Right. Okay. What do you think of this last idea over here? It's the fusion of our passions that allow us to serve your clients in a way that no one else can. Because I totally agree with that. What's your take?
You try different roles as you work with different people, and then you are never the same, and you are so much different from those who do not do the same. I do not judge anyone, but I know that there are the teachers who say, I prefer just elementary school students. That's my category. I'm not going to work with anyone else. Or just some people say, just I only work with adults and I do not go further. But anyway, any category allows teachers to try themselves in different environments and handling the students of different characters and preferences.
And look at everything from a different angle.
Right.
Okay. Alicia, you were nodding actively. What's your take?
I just love the phrase. Can you hear me, girls? Can you hear
Yeah.
other background sounds?
No.
I have a guy mowing the grass just in front of me, and it's very loud.
I think we have this reduction of background noise. We don't hear anything.
Great, yeah. No, I love the phrase and the way it is, put into the wording. Fusion of my passions that allows to serve my clients in a way that no one else can. I think that the position we are in, like private teachers, tutors, allows us to bring something individual to each lesson and also cater according to the needs of each particular group we work with or an individual person. And it gives this, freedom of creativity, and at the same time, aligns with your individuality. So I just love the way it all put into words and gives me some food for thought. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I especially love the word fusion here. The fusion of my passions. Yeah. That sounds adorable. Okay, fine, ladies. So what are we doing today is we are doing personality unboxing. Okay, we are against people keeping people in boxes. So we are going to unbox your personalities, and you'll see there are different hats. All right, so you pick a hat and you discuss the questions, but you ask me, Dasha, questions is what we always do. I know, but you have specific roles, ladies, for this task. You're going to work in groups, bigger groups, okay? In one group, there will be 3 people, and in another group, there will be 4 people. And you will have to decide on the roles that you have in each group, okay? You'll have to decide on a person who's gonna be the timekeeper. There are 6 questions over here, which means and I will give you 20 minutes for the task, which means the timekeeper will have to count how many minutes you have for each question, okay? Sorry, I'm bad at math. Around 3 minutes, right? For each question. That's the timekeeper's job. The second person is a note taker. You have some circles over here, and you'll have to take notes of things that you have in common, or just interesting comments that people make, or just any information that you find necessary to note down. You are keeping notes here. You can use the sticky notes for that, okay? You decide yourself who is this person. The third role, is the summarizer. So this is the person who goes after everyone like shared their opinion. You go like, okay, so let's like find that our middle ground is probably that we think this and that. So you summarize everything that was said. And the fourth role is a sticky dragger. You may also have this person who drags the sticky notes, who chooses the question that you decide. But the fourth person, the sticky dragger, you can also be the timekeeper, the note taker, and the summarizer as well. Okay, this fourth person, because in the first group you won't have this person. In the second group you will have this person. All right. This is what we're doing. So in this group we do not have this person. Anyone can.
Just as a timekeeper, like, should we like cut each other off?
Yeah.
Like, okay, the time is up.
Well,
Yeah.
not like this, not just cut off, but say in a very gentle manner that, ladies, you know, we have just
We're running out of time.
We're running out of time. Let's move on and let's proceed to the next question. Okay. So how many breakout rooms do we have?
2.
Two breakout rooms. How many roles do we have?
1 or 2.
Up to 4.
Up to 4 roles. Yes, in one group you have 3 people. So you have 3 roles. In another group you have 4 people. So you have 4 roles basically. In the first breakout room, I'm putting Evgenia, Christina, and Alessia. You ladies work together. 1 second. Evgenia, Christina, and Alessia. Okay, amazing. In the second breakout room, I have Alina, Marina, Julia, and Tatiana. You ladies work together. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, amazing. The questions are different, but they somehow are all connected with being a multi-hyphenate person. Okay, let's get started. 20 minutes as promised. Here we go.
Would you be a
Alina?
summarizer?
Yeah. I said yes. Do you hear me? Is
Yeah.
that okay?
Yeah. But
Most of the
anyway, we
time.
have to exchange our opinions regardless of the role that we have, right?
I suppose, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, multitasking.
absolutely,
we-
absolutely. You all express anything you want to say, you can share, but then just summarizer summarizes everything by the end.
Mhm.
Okay.
I would like to take a question.
Wait, drag a sticker. Who's dragging stickers?
Tatiana, it should be you.
Consider translating because I'm like not very good with putting words, like translating, especially in Russian. I always struggle because English is so concise, yeah, it seems, and when you translate it in Russian, it's like a bit messy for me. Well, maybe I don't know, methodologist. Maybe I could be because I'm really big on methodology. I'm like into all these new approaches and stuff. So probably I could be that. What about you?
Well, I've said a few words about that before. I have a couple of students which do not belong to my school. I consider them to be my side hustle. And also I'm a speaking language examiner, which also allows me to earn a little more. And that is really something I enjoy doing. Alessia, how about you?
I think I'm more like Christina. I'm not good. I mean, yeah, I don't think I have any side hustle. I primarily teach and like groups, few individuals. I don't even feel strong enough to talk about methodology. This is why I'm a part of this group. I would like to improve my teaching skills. So I think I am the one, you know, the less, how to say, the one that has got just one direction and can't think of any, maybe at the moment, any side hustle at the moment. So yeah.
I can see you, I don't know, coaching or something to do with sport. Since you're so sporty yourself.
You know what? Thanks for bringing it in. A lot of my students consider myself as a consider me as a kind of coach or a psychologist. I am interested in psychology, and I am trying to, I don't know, make them think positively and, you know, like turning their negative thoughts or something into, you know, positive ones. So maybe this can be like some sort of a side hustle or some, and that's a dream of mine. I would like to create my like lessons based on some, you know, psychological aspect, feelings and things like this. I'm following some motivational speakers, the American ones, and I do want to create something based on this. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Well,
let's go to the
ladies,
next.
time.
I guess on Mira, no?
Yeah.
Could be
Oh,
done.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
because I did that only for you because you were talking. So
I
as I
should
said
do it
now.
about everybody, yeah? The
Yes,
different
we have a
sticker for every
special-
person.
Yes.
Should Okay, well, actually, it wasn't mentioned, I suppose, in the task. So,
So
okay.
time is up, girls.
For this question.
Alina has to summarize.
Okay, you
ladies. If
no,
it takes more
you
time,
summarize, I will add stickers.
Marina, if it's more comfortable for you to take notes in your notebook, it's okay. Just take notes in your notebook. It's
No, it's
fine.
okay. I just didn't understand that the stickers should be not about some interesting vocabulary, but just about each person. There should be some facts.
Yeah, some facts, what people share.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
okay,
would only
fine.
come in handy for Alina because she's going
Okay.
to summarize. She could yeah, rely on your notes.
Alessia might be the one who should look into psychology or motivational speaking as a side one. Yeah, is that right? Moving on.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Do you want to drag or am I?
Yeah, do we need, are we getting the questions from the box? Where do they come from? Think of something you were curious. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Sparkle your curiosity. Can you somehow connect that passion with your current career path? Well, the only thing I can tell about me is that I have always been a cats person. Yeah, I have always dreamt of having a cat. Then my parents let me have a cat now and then, but something usually always happened to these ones and they passed away. Now I do have a couple of cats at home. And while all the family members love them, all the family members take care of them, I can say that cats are somehow connected with my career, but they are definitely emotional support animals. That is a phrase from the I don't know, a humorous reels, maybe you've seen it. Yeah. Okay, how about you?
Well, hands down, I'm with you about cats. I've been always really into reading, and as a child, I had a lot of time and I used to read like a lot, crazy number of books a year, like up to 100. Now, of course, I'm busy with adult life, but still, it's something that brings me a lot of pleasure, and it is something that I'm now kind of capitalizing on at work, because I sometimes implement some ideas maybe from books, even from like, it's not a must for a student to read even a book. It's just something that can inspire me and I can somehow use it. So I can see that maybe in future it will even bring me more, I don't know, results, and maybe I will even capitalize on it more. But now I'm just having fun, with that. Alice, what about you?
I've been thinking about it. I think I have always been a very sociable person. Even, from my early childhood, I changed 5 schools in 10 years of my life. So I met a lot of new classmates, and I always
Word?
Finances, yeah, control or something like that.
Finances. Well, I mean, do we include like paying tax? I mean, do we pay taxes? Okay. do we?
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about. Yeah.
Let's not mention it
Yeah.
out
Okay.
loud.
Okay, but we can say like finance, finances. Okay, okay, maybe finance,
finance.
management.
Yeah.
Okay, management.
Course or syllabus designer.
Okay, course design.
And
Okay,
I mean,
well,
by design, I mean, so topics and so what should be taught. Yes, it's not just what it looks like, what it should be. Yeah, but
visuals.
syllabus,
Not only
yes, so
visuals.
probably syllabus design.
Okay, we have visuals separately. Okay, visual design.
Yeah.
And if we say course design, we mean like the plan.
Syllabus,
sort of.
yeah, you
Structure.
can.
Okay,
Yeah,
syllabus.
yeah.
Okay, and then well, psychology, like
Yeah, tracking progress maybe.
psychological help.
Support, yeah.
Progress.
Or assessor.
Yeah, progress with progress control or
progress tracking, I said.
Track, yes. Tracking. Oh my God, progress tracking.
Materials developer.
But it's methodology, no? I mean, what is methodology then?
Activities or tasks you want to do, I would say. In which way or in what way you want to do something. But
content creators, don't forget about that.
Yes,
well, not about me, but as for Alina, for example, or Marina, do you now have any channels?
I have an Instagram account. Yes. It's
It's
not like that. I do too much there.
You record some videos, right? So
Yes,
for me, it's just I struggle with consistency, so that's why
I hate it.
keep it rather lifestyle.
That's why I'm still not popular and rich, because I hate it.
But yeah,
we're making videos, but yeah, I do still. Yeah, content creator, progress tracking. Oh my God. Like also we are
time management.
Time's up. Yeah, you can write. Yeah, you can write or add the last one.
Yeah.
In multi-hyphenate, concept, or do you think we should narrow it down to become proficient in a particular area? Well, I know that now there is this idea due to our fast changing world that it's like every 5 years you have to change your occupation. I just heard it from one of my students who is like very, very young. So it's only natural that she has this outlook. But I think it depends on the person. As for me, I believe for me, it's better to just polish my skills and become better and better. Yeah, because I look back at my lessons like 5 years ago and I just hate them. And I understand that I will look at my current lessons like in 5 years and I will probably hate them as well. Like I will think, oh my, what on earth was I thinking about? Yeah. And it's great that you have this progress and you can track your progress. So for me, it's better to maybe zero in on one area. But I can see why people decide to do different stuff to juggle.
I'm thinking, Christina, imagine in 5 years we would use some interactive, I don't know, like Apple, what is it called?
Google.
Yeah,
Google.
goggles. But they have a name, like vision goggles, right? Whatever. So we would use this for teaching, and we would look at our mirror boards, thinking, for God's sake,
Yeah, like
why
we will
spend
spend so much time on design
doing
here.
this? Yeah.
As if it was like they were the blackboard with chalk, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Kind
Exactly. Now looking back, in hindsight, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll see.
All right. Well, polishing the skills, as Christina has mentioned, that is an important part of any career and of teaching job in particular. But am I the only one who looks back at the teaching plans from years before? Yeah, like 10 years ago, the ones which I wrote down 5 years ago, I look at them and I with a feeling of nostalgia, yeah, like saying, these are so great. Well, the plans are great. I've been so creative. Well, I've had such brilliant ideas. Like I usually praise myself for being a hardworking planner, yeah, and a creative teacher in the past. And I just think, well, my idea is to keep being creative and never the same for my students. That's it. And then as for the idea of having side hustles and trying to master some other skills, not just your basic career, yes, and basic job. Some people believe that to be on the safe side, you should try and look around which other spheres might bring you money. What if something happens to your present company? Or what if you are not ready to teach anymore, whatever might happen? What other career might be a choice for you? Just to have the just to have it under your sleeve, yeah, just to understand that you have something like a backside plan, yeah, like plan B or plan C.
Yeah.
Alessia, what do you think?
Girls, I love whatever you've just said, both of you. I would love to have your attitude and approach, Zhenya. You know, I feel like I maybe beat myself up too much. I feel I lack confidence. I think I am like Christina. If I look back at the classes I gave 5 years ago, I was sitting here thinking, my God, and I was charging people money for that, and how much, I have changed the classes I offer right now.
I don't know, I'm a scientist, but of course I'm not a real scientist. Yeah, but I'm saying that like I'm a linguist and an English teacher because I am technically, I have a diploma of a linguist. Doesn't matter that I don't know that much about linguistics. Yes, but suppose that means that I like people to perceive me as like a person. Okay, how can we put it? Like a person who well, who is able to perform some like scientific research or something, like do some serious things. Maybe that's what
Like
I
an
would.
expert in some field.
Yeah, sort of. And I mean, I think that I can, I mean, compared to a person who doesn't have high education, of course, I can like read books about linguistics and understand them. But to call yourself a real like practicing linguist, you have to like be in that sphere, which I'm not. But still, I love saying I'm a linguist.
Yeah, the
Yes.
same here, I think. Yeah,
So you're a linguist.
Yes, I immediately thought of our interview that we had with Dasha. Yeah, and the way we introduced ourselves to her and what we told about ourselves. Yeah, and I think that these were the first things that I told her about, like what I'm teaching, where I am teaching, what experience, linguistic experience, and what education I have. So we'd rather. Yeah, we usually concentrate on our professional side, like I don't know. So yeah, I would also go for this one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. When you mention
Mhm.
linguistic, do people understand what are you talking about?
If they don't, that's even better.
Okay,
So
it's
complicated. Let's skip it.
a secret. Yeah, you are keeping it secret. Though. I'm not just a
No, people
teacher.
know it's about languages. Yeah. And they usually, because if you say you're a philologist, for example, they don't respect it that much. They're just like, oh, a philologist. It's
Many
just
people
you
don't
read
know the
books.
difference.
Huh?
I think
Many
it's the
people don't
same.
know the difference.
I agree
Yeah,
with Tanya. For many people, it's the same. It's like
it's about languages.
Mhm. I don't
it's
know.
about
Well,
letters.
for some people, maybe yeah, but I think that like many people understand that linguistics is like about languages and it's like a science. But a philologist is just like a guy who reads books for living.
Girls, I'm
That-
sorry to cut you off, but we have to move on.
Okay. So you
Next one.
more or less
Was it the
introduce
last
it.
one? Or yeah,
Each other.
We have one.
We are enjoying the process, pictures, questions, moving there, summarizing, and so on. But as for students, I'm not sure. I think they might, some of them might feel lost among all those variety of tasks. Yeah, but I enjoy this. All right. Shall we look at the next one? Oh, summarize first. Yeah.
Okay, summarizing. Sorry. So, multi-hyphenate concept. My God, my mind has. So we have got Evgenia. She is a multitasking champion, in my opinion. You know, having different aspects of her career as a teacher. Speaking examiner, and I might have lost the details.
Just a multitasking teacher, because I work with different levels and ages. Okay.
Yeah. And Christina, I find myself quite similar to you, you know, trying to develop into maybe, I don't know, coming out of our comfort zone and shell into, I don't know, Telegram or Instagram world, and taking up more roles towards this multi-hyphenate concept of a teacher or an individual. So, yeah. I guess that's it.
Well, we have this question. How do you usually introduce yourself when meeting new people? What is your go-to prompt?
Go-to prompt. Well, new people or new students? Just
That's a good question, yeah.
New people, not students.
Go-to prompt.
People who know nothing about you.
Oh, that's easy for me. I introduce myself on a regular basis when I go on Tinder dates, and usually I, you know what, it's quite, it's a good feeling when I say I am a teacher, and I feel proud of it, because prior to that, when I worked in the office in London, and I hate respected my job. And when people used to ask me, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, well, I spent 8 hours a day sitting in front of the computer at the desk. And I didn't want to give them my position and things like this. And now I say I am a teacher. And they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, I teach online. I have got groups, I have got individuals. I share my love and passion with people. I love what I do. And yeah, I see, I check the reaction of the person.
Beautiful. Have you finished? I know that one group has finished. Yes. Cool. Summarizes. Can you please raise your hand? People, okay. And Alina, beautiful. So now summarizes. Can you please tell us about things that you have in common with the people in your mini group? Okay, you can rely on the notes that were taken by a note taker. Alina, would you please go first?
Yeah, we've just recapped everything. So something that unites us when we were answering the question, should we narrow it down or should we be this jack of all trades? We decided that it's better to focus on your area of expertise since it requires time that you need to devote to master everything. Then something that unites us is when we're asked a question, who are you? We are quite confused and we don't know how to put it in the right way so that people make a right impression of us. And one more thing that I would like to pinpoint is that all of our side hustles revolved around teaching. So that could be clubs or translation, but basically it's all connected to teaching as well.
I can definitely relate to confusing feelings whenever I have to introduce myself. It's like, I usually say, okay, I'm a teacher, I'm teaching online, and people go, oh, so you're a tutor. And I'm like, which is repetitor in Russian. And I'm like, no, it's a bit more complicated, It's like I'm teaching groups and not just groups, but groups of teachers. And I'm also running a blog, and the blog is about teaching, and people's mind is like, it's blowing. They do not get it. They're like, okay, so you're a tutor, right? Like,
yeah, there are a lot of
Yeah.
misconceptions and stereotypes in the
Yes.
field, that's for sure.
Yeah. So because people who are not in the sphere, they have no idea that teachers are also learning. They're
Mhm.
like, oh,
Yeah, they just think that
wow.
all you do is just open Galitsynski and just do all the sentences one by one for 1 hour and then get money for that. But it's not like that.
And
No,
by
some
the
people
way,
Also
know,
don't
but-
like being called a tutor.
Yeah.
and you start on the 1st of September. So if you work, Mhm. Yeah. So what are you doing there? So this is the question they ask me. My friends, even my friends. So 2 weeks before, for example, the new academic year. Mhm. They
Right.
still believe.
This is so confusing, right? That's true.
And that you do nothing in the evenings, for example, after work. Yeah, so yeah, you just work till 2 p.m. and then you're free.
I wish.
Yeah, let's just hope that common sense prevails.
One day.
Yeah, my mom asks me when I'm gonna get a job. Like, I mean,
Oh, that's my
like a
favorite.
job with some you know, so socially secure with sick leave and so on. And
Perks.
yes.
At least not about children.
Right.
Yeah,
but
but that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna teach children, please, not at school.
but that would satisfy your mom, I suppose, if you
Well,
would like, yes. There is nothing wrong with teaching.
no, it's just it's so hard and it's
It
not
is
for
very
everyone.
training. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Alessia, can you please give us a summary of what you've
Okay, I will try, girls. If we talk about, I think we started with side hustle, if I remember it correctly. And yeah, I think what we have in common that that our side hustles they are all connected with the primarily teaching, and this is what where do we have it? I haven't checked the Christina, help me please.
Yeah,
The notes.
sorry.
No,
Have
no.
fast
Uh,
notes.
so yeah,
You need the notes. I can screen share 1 sec.
So that's what we all have in common, even though I believe that Evgenia, she does more, being being an examiner and also the director. So yeah, Christina is more interested in methodology, and this is something I would like to develop as my not maybe side hustle, but something that I would like to get into more. As for curiosity, I think something that we have been curious about, and something that connects with our career path now. We spoke about reading. Christina mentioned that she has always been an avid reader, and it helps her with what she's doing right now with her teaching. I have always been interested in people. I believe that I have this, special power. I can connect with different people easily. And Evgenia mentioned cats that help to calm her down and to get her through the days. So yeah, something in common. What else? How we believe in multi-hyphenate concept. Yeah, I guess all three of us, we agreed that we are trying to keep the main direction, the main focus of teaching. And yes, it does involve, a lot of aspects, but we still struggle and find it difficult with blogging or developing into, bringing our teaching into social media and on display. All three of us, as far as I understood, we are still on the way there. So that's what we also have in common. I think that's it or not.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for sharing a lot of things that you have in common. But I think all the ideas, they revolve around the same topic, and more or less we are on the same wavelengths here. Yeah. Okay. Now, the difficult part about introducing yourself. Yeah, how to introduce yourself so that people understand properly what do you do. Let's watch part of the video recorded by this guy, and it's introducing yourself as a multi-hyphenate person. 1 second. I will probably screen share and we can watch it all together, yeah? Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. Let's try.
Now let's pretend you're at a party or a generic networking event. So you're not an actor at a SAG-AFTRA event. You're not a writer at a Writers Guild event. You're a person at a place. And someone asks, what do you do? Well, in this scenario, what can work is having a sentence that really encompasses everything you do. So my friend Ben Whitehair, his thing is, creating change through art and business. And my thing is creating original comedy with an ever-growing motley crew where the misadventures are half the fun. Oh, wow, mine's wordy. Anyway, if they get it immediately, awesome. And if they have questions, that's the perfect time to ask and for you to explain, oh, well, I'm a this, and I'm a this, and I'm a this, and I switch off between all three. And that's how they all blend together into this one big thing. Finally, when it comes
Okay. So what's the tip? What's the recommendation?
A sentence which encompasses everything in a nice way.
In a nice way, right? Okay. I tried my best. It's hard, you know, that this is what I came up with. An educator who bounces from running teacher training courses and ESL classes to creating content online. I suppose people will still have questions. Probably it's
They always do.
confusing, but
They all misunderstand. Yeah.
well, they might, but well, I wouldn't say ESL, of course. I would say English classes. Yes, it's only for you, ESL. But probably they wouldn't at least call me a tutor. I hope.
They
they
might try to find their a safe word, a word which is clear to them. Can we just summarize it in one word? Is it still a tutor or no?
Because we tend to simplify everything. It's our brain, it's nature.
Right.
That's true. Okay, do you want to write your introduction right now, or do you want to do it at home? Should I give you some thinking time?
Thinking
Yes,
time.
we'll need some time.
Okay, maybe someone has an idea. We can share. Just like try a sentence that would blend it all.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Girls, is it like, does it have a negative connotation, tutor? Because I have never thought of it as being, you know, said in a negative way.
I think in English it doesn't. Sorry to interrupt. But in
It's
Russian,
translated into Russian, yeah, only as a repetitor.
People
And
have
it
different
has a certain
attitudes, and that's why people have make different judgments about people who are repetitor, учитель, педагог, преподаватель. You know, there are multiple words, and people put different meanings in them. Or they might as well ask you, when they first meet you, they might as well ask you, are you doing anything to become better as a professional? Do you keep learning? Or I will not pay for your classes if you do not keep learning yourself. Are you trying to improve somehow? Are you talking to natives? And well, just you should just see it. Yeah, what happens in an offline school?
Has it happened to you? Yeah.
Yeah, of
You were
course.
asked whether
Yeah,
you
it's just they do not check your English because they have no idea what is supposed to be a good level of English for a teacher for a 5-year-old kid. But they come here with the ready questions. Maybe I believe these are not the questions which were formed in their heads. They heard them online. They read some
Googled them.
maybe blogs. They listened
What
to
to ask in the first class.
Yes, and even, you know, it's even not the first class, because when we come to the first class, it means they have agreed to pay for the service. It is just when they come to school and before they ask about the price or whatever, they say it should be a teacher who is constantly learning and improving and doing something to become a better example for my child. Yeah, you see?
and then when you mention Celta Delta, and they have no idea what are these papers,
Yes, right.
what these papers are, yeah, they are happy. It's because they sound kind of cool.
Yes, right. They sound, and they can also be put on the website of the school. So people look at the number of certificates. They count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, that's the teacher for me because I've seen she's got the certificates.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I've
answering
actually only,
sorry. Yes, Marina, go first.
no, it's okay. I was just saying that I had only maybe one situation when I said, I introduced myself and I said, преподаватель английского. I mean, I didn't say repetitor, I said преподаватель. And somebody said, oh, is it like a repetitor? And I was like, no, it's not. And that's it. I mean, usually maybe it was once or twice. And I just said that, no, it's not actually not the same. And everybody seemed to, I mean, at least they pretended to understand. But I mean, does it really happen that often that you need people to understand 100% what you're doing? Usually if it's just a random person, I mean, who cares if he misunderstands? But if it's about taking a job, usually people know who they want. So, I mean, in what situation you can actually need it?
Well, when it's not superficial level already, and when you, for example, spend the whole day with a new person, and they ask you questions, and the conversation goes deeper, and this is
Maybe it's important to you,
or maybe it's important,
personally.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you
but in this case, you have quite a lot of time to explain everything. So you don't have to come up with one like all-encompassing phrase, because I mean, either you want to devote your time to explaining a person what you do, or if you don't, I mean, who cares? I'm a tutor.
Fair
Bye.
enough.
Yeah, like
fair enough. But still, maybe it will help
yeah.
prevent those
But I mean, yeah, no, of course,
stereotypes.
especially if you want to make some connections, you want to show off everything you
Yes,
can. In
yes,
this case,
you-
I agree, yes.
Exactly. So, Alisa, answering your question, just the word repetitor, it presumes that you are doing homework with students.
Oh, I understood.
That's why
Yeah.
misconception exists. That's why people, well, some people are okay with this word, by the way. I know many teachers who like use repetitor tutor, and it's okay. But some have this attitude like I do, for example. And yeah, you don't feel like people calling you this way.
Thank you. No, but I guess because I have to explain it in English, I don't use the actual, I
Yeah.
forgot about the repetitor. So I say I'm a teacher, and if a word tutor comes into mind, it doesn't matter. So,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
usually say I'm a
In English, it sounds fine. It sounds much better. It's true. Okay, anyway, at home, try and come up with your own sentence. It would be cool if you actually not only write it, but also record the кружочек or voice message, so that you see the idea. You actually introduce yourself saying it, not writing it, right? So, and we would ask you some additional questions if it's not clear for us. That would be fun, okay? Cool.
Wonderful.
Yes, Alicia. You wanted to say?
No, I said it sounds like a great idea. Wonderful. Thank you.
Stepping out of our comfort zone.
Well, that's what we do a lot, quite often. So why not? Let's try. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you next Friday. Also, ladies, next Saturday, we are having our final mastermind. And it's online. It's not recorded. It's going to be online. And I will create a poll for you to vote for a better time slot for us. It's going to be either morning or afternoon, not evening, because that I know that some people live in different time zones. So yeah, in different.
I'm sorry. Are we having our last class on Friday and then the mastermind on Saturday?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, good.
Yes, exactly. So
was
we
it our third class or fourth?
Fourth.
Today is the third, yeah?
No,
And
no,
next
today
Friday
is the fourth.
Today's the fourth, really?
Yes,
Oh,
because
yeah,
we
the
have
first
five.
time was on the 28th. Yes, sorry.
Yes. Next week we'll have our last input, which is recorded, our final class, which is online, and then the mastermind. Okay, a lot of things. Thank you. Any questions?
No.
Have a lovely day and amazing weekends. Enjoy the weddings, and I see you next week.
See you. Bye.
Yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.